6 years ago today, South Korea's northwestern island of Yeonpyeong-do saw dozens of artillery shells rain down on their homes and killed 2 soldiers and 2 civilians. It was an attack from North Korea. That was November 23, 2010. It's been 6 years since the tragic incident, but today, South Korea paused to remember those who perished in the attack and their families. Remembering our fallen heroes, our news feature tonight with Oh Jung-hee.
November 23, 2010. 170 artillery shells flew from North Korea and landed on South Korea's Yeonpyeong-do Island, located south of the northern limit line and just 110 kilometers west of the capital Seoul. The attack damaged military facilities and civilian structures, leaving 2 soldiers and 2 residents dead, with 16 more injured. 6 years later, the bombardment of Yeonpyeong-do Island is still vividly recollected and is now known as one of the worst inter-Korean clashes after the Korean War. To honor the brave deeds and lost lives, the South Korean government placed commemorative busts of the 2 fallen soldiers in each of their hometowns. We visited Gunsan in Jeollabuk-do province, where one of the soldiers, Moon Kwang-wook, was born and raised, to meet with his father and listen to his story.
6 years might be long, and even enough for people to forget this incident. But those 6 years were full of pain and sorrow for us. Our lives stopped back then, 6 years ago.
A visitor from Jeonju came all the way to Gunsan. Her son is carrying out his mandatory military service on Baekneung-do Island, which is even closer to North Korea. She touches the sculpted face of the fallen hero and tells us she sympathizes with his parents.
I was reminded of the incident a few days ago while watching television, so I decided to come here today and by chance got to meet Moon Kwang-wook's father. Just imagining how he might feel make my heart ache.
While staring at his son's determined face and eyes, Moon wishes those eyes and face were actually real and not just a sculpture. But at the same time, he says that the bust is more than just a commemorative piece.
Though my son died, what I want people to remember more is the incident itself. North Korea keeps making provocative comments and developing its nuclear and missile programs. Our national security needs to be the top priority.
Moon adds military provocations can happen anytime, and that's why South Korea can't let its guard down. I'm here at Daejeon National Cemetery, where South Korea's Marine Corps is holding a memorial ceremony for those killed in North Korea's shelling of Yeonpyeong-do Island on this date 6 years ago. Over 200 people, including families and friends of the 2 fallen soldiers, the ones that fought in the battle, and Marine Corps officials placed flowers at the soldiers' graveyards to pay tribute to their sacrifice.
The seeds our heroes have sown on Yeonpyeong-do Island have largely raised a sense of national security and defense readiness, as well as a determination for victory.
With stronger weapons and battle experiences, we're always ready to respond to our enemy's provocations. We're also having a mock drill today on the anniversary of the artillery attack.
Pyongyang has noticeably enhanced its presence by placing multiple rocket launchers on its southernmost Galley islets. And this month only, North Korean leader Kim Jong-un even made visits to the frontline units on Galley and Jangjae islets, which are only a few kilometers away from Yeonpyeong-do Island.
연평도가 손에 잡힐 듯이 바라보이는 서남전선 수역 최남단에 위치한 갈리도 전처 기지를 시찰하셨습니다.
Amid Kim's recent visits and increased military presence on the islands, tension has heightened on the Korean peninsula, with local residents being exposed to some grave threats. At an open debate held at the National Assembly, representatives from the Western Islands, including Yeonpyeong-do Island, requested government ministries to come up with effective post measures in case there's another shelling on these islands.
예를 들어서 포탄이 날아가지고 이렇게 문제가 생기면은 아까 얘기했듯이 우리는 거기가 무덤이 되는 겁니다. 저 대피소가.
Life-threatening moments will continue on for these residents unless security tensions between the two Koreas ease up.
The two concepts of security and peace shouldn't be divided up dichotomously, but should go together. There has to be an agreement of some sort for the two Koreas, so that the residents can be free from concerns of any possible military provocation from the north.
6 years have passed since the day artillery shells were exchanged. But military conflicts between the two Koreas can happen anytime, forcing residents on these northwestern islands to sleep with one eye opened as the threat of another artillery attack is always looming. For residents, every day is a blessing, and every day is about surviving. Oh Jung-hee, Arirang News.